What's up, comic book community? Joe here, back with another episode of 360 Comics. Over the weekend, I picked up two comic book collections, and the first of which I'm going to show you today. It is definitely the one that I was the most excited about because there were a couple dozen Silver Age Marvel and DC comics. Let's get into it. As of this morning, we are 75 subscribers away from our goal of 2,500, at which point we'll be giving away this book right here, Edge of Spider-Verse #1, the 1 in 25 Ramos variant featuring Aranya, 9.8 white pages from CGC. If you want to win this book, please hit that subscribe button at the top of the screen, give this video a thumbs up for a like, and leave a comment down below. You can also check out our other videos, like them, and leave comments on them for additional entries. Good luck. So the guy I bought this collection from is not only super local to my area, but also has mutual friends with me. And one of those friends sent me a post that this guy had where he was selling comic books. And I messaged him and found some time to meet up. Apparently, part of the business that he does is doing cleanouts of houses, and he's acquired some comic books over the years through doing that. And he's got certain things that he collects, but the rest of it he just kind of wanted to get rid of, and I was able to get some really cool stuff from him. So first up, we got some 12-cent Silver Age Batman books. This is issue number 173, not a key, but really can't go wrong with, Silver Age Batman. We got issue 174 as well, and 177. Now, there's a lot of big keys around this area of the run. First Silver Age Riddler, first Silver Age Scarecrow, and first Poison Ivy. Those were not in there. This is 178. This one is a key, though. This is Lord Deathman's first appearance. If there was ever a Silver Age character name that is the most Silver Age character name that you could possibly think of, it is definitely Lord Deathman. Definitely not one of the best names they came up with. We got 191, and this is in pretty sharp condition. I was pretty surprised about that for being from, the 1960s, even though these are from the later part of the 1960s. 195, I love purple covers. Love them. You've heard me talk about that on the channel a bunch. And then, you know what? I'm going to move the Batman stuff, and we'll move on to the Teen Titans. So, there was one key in there, one decent key. Definitely some good stuff, though. This is Teen Titans number 4. We got number 5 as well. None of these are keys, but again, just some Silver Age stuff. Even the run fillers are decent pickups just because of their age. Issue number 8. Issue number 10. This is 11. 12. And 13. And one of the interesting things that I noticed about the Teen Titans books, as well as some of the other ones, the Daredevil books that you're going to see in a little bit, they have what look to be subscription creases on it. So I'm not sure if the original owner of these comic books ran a newsstand or something like that, where they would have folded the top book in order to mark where the allotments were. Maybe possibly a distributor as well, and they just kept the folded copies. I'm not sure, but a bunch of these do have subscription creases. Not all of them though. But yeah, kind of interesting thing to find. We got World's Finest number, I think this is 170. This is miraculously good condition. Now, it's not a key, it's not a significant book, but being that is from the late 1960s, I think this would probably be around 1967. Couldn't believe how bright the white is, and there's not a lot of wear and tear on the book, which is awesome. Then we got going to lower grade stuff. This is Showcase number 56. This is the first appearance of Psycho Pirate. I think this is the second Psycho Pirate. I think there was a Golden Age one, and this is the first Silver Age one. I might be wrong about that. Maybe this is just the first overall appearance of that character, but definitely another, Silver Age character name that's maybe could have been thought out a little bit better. This one, though, Showcase, I think 64 is the issue number. This is the third Silver Age appearance of the Spectre, and Another awesome purple cover. Can't go wrong with that. Those two, the two showcase books are definitely low grade, but that is expected from books from this time period. Moving on to some Marvel, we kind of started off with the DC here, but Daredevil, bunch of filler issues, and you can actually probably see the subscription crease kind of going through Daredevil's suit right there. A little bit of, character and history behind these books. This is the very next issue, 36, and you can again see the subscription crease right there going through right through the middle of Daredevil's torso. Issue 39 as well. This one you can't really see the crease, but I can see it. It is definitely there. Then fortunately, this one did not seem to have a subscription crease. Issue number 40 and issue number 42. This one's a minor key. First appearance of Jester. Nothing crazy, but look how white that white is on that cover. That's awesome for, the year it came out. Then we got this one. This one, I kind of passed over at first. I saw Return of the Green Goblin, and I actually thought that it was ASM 134, which is the first Harry Osborn as Green Goblin. I didn't even see the number 17 up there. This is actually the second appearance of the original Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, ASM number 17. Obviously it is coverless, so it is going to be a reader copy, a lower value book as compared to, a normal, Amazing Spider-Man 17, which is even in low grade with the cover would be over $100. But this is nonetheless a really cool find, and perfect for someone who wants to pick up this book on a budget just to have as a reader. And it's got a great splash page, which is really important for coverless books. Especially because that's what you see on the outside. Moving on to the X-Men stuff, we got issue number 33. This is the fourth appearance of Juggernaut. It's also, interestingly enough, a cover that was replaced. So the original cover was said to be too scary. It has a monster on it. And the Comics Code Authority was like, you can't do that cover. So they ended up getting this Juggernaut cover instead, which is definitely a very cool cover. So we're pretty lucky we ended up with that. But go on Key Collector when you get a chance and look, because they actually show you what the cover originally was supposed to look like. It's definitely very cool looking. I really like the cover. I don't know if it's as good as this Juggernaut cover, especially for his fourth appearance and, an early appearance of a super major character. But the original cover is definitely really cool and adds a little bit of history to the book. ASM 37. I don't think this one's a key. Maybe it might be like a minor key, but I don't think it is at all. This is ASM 42. Sorry, did I say ASM? I'm thinking nonsense here. X-Men number 42. This is the death of Professor X. For those of you who don't know, spoiler warning, Professor X obviously does not die in this issue. I'm sure you know that. It was actually a character named Changeling who was shapeshifter and turned into Professor X and was killed subsequently. And so people thought Professor X died. Also, that character Changeling did basically evolve into the X-Men animated series character known as Morph, whose first appearance is in X-Men Adventures #1, and who was a character in the animated series through the 90s. Then we got the two biggest books of the bunch. This right here, Early X-Men, issue number 13. It is the second appearance of Juggernaut. Obviously, first appearances are really where you want to be, but this is still a pretty cool one. And moving on to the very next issue, wish there was the issue before because I do love Juggernaut, but this one is not bad either. This is the first appearance of the Sentinels, issue number 14. I have a copy of this book. I think I'm going to send them both to CGC to get graded and probably end up keeping the higher grade one and getting rid of whichever one is lower grade, which is probably this one. The one that I have is pretty nice looking, but there was a question that the one that I have may have had restoration on it, in which case I will get rid of the restoration one and I will end up keeping this one. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when they go to CGC. overall, this is like the big book. So I kind of gauged my price around the price of this book and stuff like that. The seller let me know that he was a big Doctor Doom fan, and there was a bunch of Doctor Doom comics all over his house, and he was interested in some Doctor Doom stuff. So I made him an offer on this collection. By the way, there were a bunch of other books, but it was pretty much almost entirely 80s and 90s dollar bin stuff. A lot of like later run Alpha Flight, early 90s Superman stuff that just went right in the dollar bin. There were a couple books I pulled out that might be, $5, but nothing spectacular, nothing to, to write home about. So, most of those, like I said, just went right in the dollar bin. I kind of looked up what the fair market value of this book would be. There was a slightly lower grade one that sold online recently for $175. So I think that this was a little bit higher grade. So probably right around $200 in value. And the way I made an assessment on this is I figured, why don't I pay fair market value on this book, $200, and then another $50 for the rest? Because normally I wouldn't pay fair market value when buying a collection, but this is the biggest book. So if I can get fair market value on this and get the rest for just $50. I also told him, though, I would sweeten the deal a little bit and give him a bunch of Doctor Doom covers because that is stuff that he collects. So you guys, the audience, I would love it if you would list some Doctor Doom covers below. Obviously, nothing super expensive or anything like that, that I can give to this guy. Maybe your favorite cover from an FF run or a solo run or something like that. Let me know if you can think of any really great Doctor Doom covers that maybe are underrated ones, ones that aren't talked about, because I would love to get a bunch of those together to give to him. I figure give him a stack of Doom books to decorate his house with, and we both walk away really happy with this deal. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for leaving that suggestion down below if you're doing that, or any other comment. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are not, because I am doing a giveaway, and I am always running a giveaway. So you got to be subscribed in order to get those. And of course, like the video as well. Always very helpful to the channel. Thank you so much. Go follow on Instagram if you don't as well. And until next time, turn the page, wash your hands.